Hi friends, it's Deb. I'm going to do a little get ready with me today, just for my eye look. And if you're seeing this video, it means that I've already had my surgery. And I have alluded a couple of times in my videos to the fact that I'm going to be on a medical leave. And so I thought I would just film a really relaxed video and explain what that's about and why I'm going to be taking some time off. So if you're interested in hearing the story, go ahead and keep watching. I only do my eye makeup, but it seems to take me forever. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, yeah, so I'm off now for a couple of weeks when you see this, and just know that I'm terrified. I'm filming this today on May 6th. My surgery should be here in a couple of weeks, so I'm pre-filming some stuff to go up. And I have terrible anxiety about this whole situation. But when you go through the video, maybe it'll make a little more sense. Maybe why I am the way I am, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you are having a really good day. And if you are not interested in this content, that's perfectly okay. Please just click out. What I beg of you though is please just don't leave negative comments on this video. That's the last thing I can handle right now. Like, I'm being very vulnerable speaking about this, and I just need positivity and love. And if you don't have it in you to like share some of that with me, then please just skip out now, and neither of us will have any hard feelings, right? Okay. Anyway, I am going to stop babbling and, yeah, enjoy my little purple eye look, getting used in some of my Project Pan stuff, and I will be back in, I'm hoping a couple of weeks, but it could be a month. I'm not really sure. Okay, bye. Are we ready? I just was like trying to set up things, and I'm like, be sure you use Project Pan items. And I know the audio on this might be a little trash, but again, I forgot to plug in my phone, so I can't have my microphone plugged in. And this is just more casual anyway, so anyway, hold on. I need to, I always forget to put my phone on airplane mode. I have my little usage cheat sheet here for the cake palette, and I want to dig into this today. All right, easy enough. We're just gonna stick with the purples. I thought that I would do like a little informal-ish, just get ready with me and maybe explain a little bit about why I keep referring to a medical leave that I'll be taking. It's nothing, I was gonna say it's nothing drastic and it's nothing serious, but it will definitely be life-changing. I'm getting dentures, and that's kind of a hard thing to talk about, especially when you're, like, I still consider myself to be younger when it, you know, when it comes to this subject, but most of you know that I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and that's a collagen defect. You're born with it, and it affects your skin, your muscles, your organs, your gums, like everything in your body is affected by collagen in some way, you know, like it's a building block for your body. And I've always dealt with like female issues, we'll say, from this, and joint dislocations and other, I just want to say they're other abnormal things, but like double jointed things. And I don't mean like, people think, oh, like the worst thing about telling a guy that you're double jointed is they automatically think sexual, like that all of a sudden you're like some Gumby in bed. That's not at all what this means. So if you happen to be a guy and you're watching this, knock it off. But like my knees are double jointed, and that has led to very early arthritis, which is crappy and I hate it, obviously. But I have arthritis, like, oops, hold on, this is gonna be loud. But I have arthritis like in my fingers and my wrists and my shoulders, like it's just messy. But it has now affected my teeth, and a lot of it is from the Ehlers, like affecting my gums, but some of it is probably from medication use because I have the driest mouth, and you can hear that a lot of times in my videos, just that dry mouth sound. And I'm sorry, there's like, I literally keep an entire jug of water next to me. It does nothing to help that sound, and like there's nothing I can do about that. But having a dry mouth is not good for your teeth. And so the enamel on my teeth showing signs of like advanced wear probably 20 years ago. And at the time I was still working, had more financial stability, I guess, than I have now. So if you have a tooth that is like, that cracks, you go to the dentist, you get a root canal and you get a crown. Sure. But then you get to the point where your crowns fail. How many times can you afford to replace the same crowns? And it's like, I get one dental problem fixed and then 2 more happen. I fix those 2 and 3 more happen. Like, and then I fix another one, and then we're fixing things that have already been fixed. Like, it's constant. And it's something I'm never winning. And it's so frustrating, and it's so expensive. And so, like, my front tooth is chipped right here, and I've already had some teeth pulled here. And you'll notice that I never smile in my videos, and I always like, I try to talk and like hide, and like I can't even remember the last time like I let out a genuine smile, and that is sad. That, like, I was thinking about that after I met with the denture clinic one day. Like, wow, here in like 2 months I could actually like smile with teeth. And I cried. Like, that thought made me cry, and I'm like, what a simple thing for most people. And like, I went back through tons of photo albums and pictures to try to find something, some sign of me like smiling in a photo. There's none. And I was like, it's time. And the dentist that I went to, we did talk about implants, but basically, like, I have a Jay Leno chin. So I have a lot of chin bone here, but basically, like, your teeth are right here, your gums are here, and then the little piece of bone right here that they would drill into, there's essentially no bone there. So mine goes from a big Jay Leno chin into like a little thin strip of bone into my gums. So there's not enough bone to drill implants into. Also, with the Ehlers, is that safe to cause that much extra trauma? We don't know. And because these bottom teeth here, they're discolored, but they're not problematic right now. We decided to do a full upper and then a partial on the bottom, which is good because I joined a support group on Facebook for people getting dentures. And a lot of people that have lower dentures that are not implants or snap-ins have said that they're very unstable, and like they shift around when they eat and they're afraid they're gonna fall out. And I'm like, no, that's not for me. Sorry, hold on. So we are going to do the kind where you set it in. It has little metal brackets that attach to teeth that are there. So anyway, so that's the plan. And I have been to the denture clinic. I went on the, I think it was the 18th of last month. Okay, so I'm filming this on May 6th. And I went to the denture clinic on April 18th and had the molds made. And basically they have to take the molds that they made and they send a casting or something of those. Like, I'm not sure of all these terms, but they send those to a lab in California, and then they make the metal plate part of the dentures, I guess. And then once that part is made, the lab will send that back to the denture clinic that I went to, and they will form the dentures around that, like the teeth, the gums, the whatever. And we picked out bright white. Like, like dentures are expensive. I want you to know that. And I said, if I'm paying for new teeth, like just once in my life, I just want big white teeth. You know what I mean? Like a nice rounded out smile, because my teeth aren't really, like super big and they're awkward, and like I just want big white teeth. So I'm hoping, like, and I have no idea. I have no idea what they're making. Like, I could end up with like rabbit teeth. I don't know. But I'm stuck with this set for a year. But anyway, so once they get it back from California, it takes Joe, the denturist, like 3 weeks to a month to build the teeth and all of that. And then once he's done, those teeth will get delivered to my dentist's office, and then I'll get scheduled for surgery. Basically, I'll go in, I'll get all of my teeth extracted, and then they'll pop the dentures in, and they'll help kind of like as a pressure bandage, and having them in too will kind of help with like dry socket and whatever. And like, I'm thinking, holy crap, that's going to be so painful, but I mean, it has to be done, you know what I mean? I'm not being sedated for my extractions. My insurance, like, I don't really have dental insurance, right? They gave me $1,000 this year for dental, but $250 of that went to just the dental eval, right, and x-rays. So a quarter of my benefits were gone before we even like had a plan. So for the purpose of all of this, I don't really have insurance. Oh, I forgot to put on iPad and whatever. So I couldn't afford to go to an oral surgeon to do the sedation and have all of the extractions done while I was out. And so my dentist said that he felt comfortable doing them in the office. They'll give me nitro and obviously numb me up, but like, I don't know. I'm terrified, if I'm being honest, but I'm also like, if you have needed something done medically for so long and you've put it off for all these fears and anxieties and financial reasons, and then you finally just are like, I'm doing it, I'm done. And like, there's almost like this huge sense of relief that I feel, because I was in the middle of this process last year, and my dentist that I had at the time was like, well, I don't know, we should try to save your teeth, and we should do this and we should do that. And all that did was end up in 2 more extractions. And so I didn't go back to the dentist for the other work that he said I needed, because I just was like, I felt like I was swimming against the current, you know what I mean? And so I found a new dentist this year, and it was kind of like, I don't even know, like one day I was just calling, I think it was back in February, I was making my yearly appointments, you know, like get into the doctor, get your scripts done, get your yearly mammogram appointment, get your echocardiogram schedule, like all these things that I have to get done every year. And I was calling and I was making all these like appointments and whatever. And just this thought flickered through my brain, just make one for the dentist while you're doing all this. And at first I was like, shut up, self. Like, there's, I have a plan today. I had it all written out, like in my notebook, who I was calling. And after I called everybody on the list, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to call a dentist. So I looked through, I just Googled dentist near me, and I found one not too far away, and they had amazing reviews, not just star reviews, but like the comments that people left were just really like reassuring. So I called this dentist, and the woman on the phone I don't want to say she made me feel like family, but like the vibe was so just reassuring and so calm and so like not pushy and so, and I was like, from a dentist? Okay. So I made an appointment to go, and then that's just kind of where it all started. And that very first appointment where I was just going in for the exam and x-rays and stuff, I started to do like a denture vlog type thing. So when I got to my appointment and I was sitting in the car, I just pulled up my phone and I just said, okay, I'm here. And you can tell I was just filled with so much anxiety before I went in. And then when I got out, I did like a 2-minute blurb. And I've done that for every single appointment where I've just like put my thoughts out into the universe about how I was feeling before and after every single appointment I've gone to so far. What am I doing? And I hope when this is all done that I can look back on all of that and just be like, every fear that I had was unnecessary. You know what I mean? I hope I can look back on it and be like, wow, even though you felt all that way, like you went ahead with it. And like, you know what I mean? I just hope that I'm really proud of myself. And like, I feel like just some kind of way about it. And I don't know that I would ever post that because, I mean, it would just be like 40 minutes of me sitting in the car talking. You know what I mean? And I don't know that anyone wants to see that. I never have makeup on. I refuse to wear makeup when I go to appointments like that. I have to wear a mask and like, you know what I mean? I just never have makeup on. So, I mean, if that's something that you're interested in watching, like I'd be more than happy to like upload all those clips just as one little video, but like, I don't want to put it up and then have people be like, what is this? Why? But, so anyway, so it's May 6th. My E-Day is what you call it, the extraction day, is probably going to be the end of this month sometime. And like, I was trying to think of all these videos that I could pre-film to have go up, like, so I still have content, because if you've noticed, I'm having a harder time enunciating words, and I do cut a lot of it out, but I'm having a harder time forming words. It's like my mouth just doesn't want to cooperate. And I don't know if that's like from like muscle weakness, like in my mouth, or like what the situation is, but I'm having a harder time. And the thought of trying to pump out a bunch of extra videos when by the time I get done doing like my normal videos, I'm always so tired. But I think I lost my train of thought there because I was thinking initially that from my time off when I come back, oh, that's where I was going with that. So my surgeries might be the end of May, but I'm going to have to take time off because basically I have to learn how to speak again, right? With stuff in my mouth. And I'm already having difficulties. There we go. We're back on track. Speaking and enunciating and stuff. And so the thought of like having to do, I don't know if I'll have to go to speech therapy. I did find a couple of like online programs, and I do them at night sometimes, but a lot of them are like repetitive type things, or they have you say tongue twisters and you have to be very specific with like enunciating all the words. And I will lay in bed and I'll like do them quietly because Scott will be sleeping, and some of them will make me laugh so hard. And I'm like, okay, these are a great idea, but like I need to pick a better time of day to try these because, oh my God, I don't know. Like she sells seashells by the seashore, because S's are supposedly well, they're hard for most people anyway, but dentures, I guess that's one of the hardest letters to say correctly once you have dentures. And I'm like, oh God, like I'm gonna go from somebody who can't speak anyway, I'm just gonna turn into a whole fucking fountain. Like I'm just gonna be spitting on everybody. So yeah, I have lots to look forward to. Maybe I'll just turn into one of those people, like I'll just be mute out in public and I'll just smile and nod a lot. So this video will go up. This is going to be the first video that I put up as my filler content for while I'm gone. It's just explaining why I'm gone and why there's going to be videos that aren't panning, like project related, I guess. Kim and Danny have been giving me video ideas for the last month and a half. The very top of that list was doing everything I'm currently panning and to break it into 2 videos. One that would be makeup and one that would be skincare, hair care, everything else. And I know this is the time of year that people start doing that anyway, so that actually would just look like it fits right in with the timing. And then, I know this looks kind of scary right now, but hang in there with me. And then, hold on, we're gonna add some ColourPop Dream Lover. Okay, I want you to see the before. Can you tell the difference? Oh, I love these Super Shocks. Oh. So I'm gonna hopefully get that one done. And then I have a couple of tag videos. I have done one with Kim, and then I'm doing one with Kim and Amy. And then, I got contacted on Instagram from a company wanting to send me like a brow kit to try out. And they didn't request like exclusive content for that, but I did a whole video on it, mostly because it made me freaking laugh. And I was like, I sat down that day and I filmed myself opening the product and trying it. And like, I've watched other people on TikTok get these and they just slap it on and they're like, oh God, okay, that's not how that works. I want to tell you this. Well, first of all, everybody on TikTok and every other platform is way more advanced with makeup than I am. Let's just start there. But yeah, I could get one brow done too. The trick is getting your second brow to look exactly the same. And I'm glad I filmed it, honestly, the whole thing. And I'm glad that I tried the different ways to make it work that I did. So that video will go up while I'm gone. I wish I had my notebook in here. But I have like a few videos that I'm hoping to have done. That way if I have to take, I'm planning on 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. To get through swelling and pain, and just like learning to speak again. Okay, I am going to take just a quick break. I need to turn my fan on in here for a minute. I think I'm going to do my base also. Yeah, and then I'll just come back and we'll just have a few more seconds of chat while I finish my eyes, and then that'll be that. Okay.
One eternity later.
I was gone an actual eternity. Basically, if you were pregnant when I stopped the video to go put on my base, you've given birth and your child graduates tomorrow. So yeah, it took me a while. I was gonna do my standard green under there, but I got this eyeliner in the mail yesterday from Valerie. It's a really pretty blue, and there are some blues in this palette that I haven't given a lot of attention to down here. So I think I'm going to do those on my lower lash line and then this in my waterline. Ooh, but first, I've been using this Marc Jacobs liner, my broken one, kind of as like an eyeshadow base.
Down here. It doesn't show up in my waterline.
All right, let's do... This is gonna get everywhere, I can tell. I can feel it. Oh yeah, I already have fallout. Cool. You know, one of the things that I think I'm most worried about when I come back, aside from just the pain and like looking different and talking different and blah, 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 is just like struggling to get myself back into a routine. You know, it's only been December and then this year where I have posted consistently and like really been consistent with my projects, and I just got myself into really good habits, and I started focusing my time and energy into this and kind of decided that this is where I wanted my focus to be. And I've kind of let other things go that were competing for time and energy, and I don't regret my decision at all for that. Don't get me wrong. But I worry that after having a length of time off that I'll have a hard time getting back into routines. And I'm terrified of coming back and like having people leave mean comments. Is that weird? Like, I don't know. One night I was messaging with Instagram just about how, like, when you have a chronic condition, you find ways almost in your brain to just deal with the simplest things that to us can be like huge, but to everyone else is just nothing. And like, one of my ways of coping with like chronic pain and disappointments, like that I'm not normal, you know what I mean, is like I'm very sarcastic and I'm silly, and you know, I know that a lot of people don't appreciate my cursing and all of that, and I don't do that to be offensive or like rude or hurtful or whatever, but I have a hard enough time, obviously, forming thoughts and speaking sometimes, that trying to censor myself is nearly impossible. And so if I'm physically able to get up and put on makeup and do an update, the least of my worries has to be the words that I choose. Does that make sense? And so I know that some people, you know, have like are against cursing, and I get it and I appreciate that, but for me, like, that is not something that I put a lot of thought into. And like, I always act super silly and goofy and stuff here because this is like, I'm in my home, this is my channel, this is me just doing something for me, and like, this is an outlet for me, and I have to do it here because I can't do it anywhere else. Like, I will be an absolute mess in my home and around my friends, but I cannot ever act a mess in public. You know what I mean? Like, and so I guess I'm just afraid of like getting into a routine, coming back, and then having somebody say something mean or hurtful, and like about my teeth or the way I'm talking, or I don't know, maybe I'm just being like, I just stabbed myself in the eye. I love that. Maybe, again, cool. That's twice in a row. Maybe I'm just being like irrational about it, but I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? Like, what if I'm trying to just say something and I like, you see me spit, or what if I can't pronounce my S's, or what if, What if, right? These are the fears that I have. Oh, I have so much fallout. But she blew. Well, did that sound dirty? Sorry. Let's do an inner corner highlight. When I took my little break, I opened the window. Usually when I'm in here, I'm either on FaceTime with somebody or I have music on, and it's raining today. I'm a rain baby. I love everything about it. So I just had the window open just so I could hear it rain, and oh, it was just so relaxed. I'm not gonna lie, like it made me sleepy. Rain is perfect bed weather, where you just curl up in bed and watch your favorite show or read a book, or I just love it. I love the smell. I love the sound. I love being out in the rain and like feeling it on my skin. And I'm the only rain baby in my family. Everyone else, they're sun babies. I'm like, no. Give me all the rain. I don't just want it, like I need it. Rain is what makes me feel like cleansed and refreshed. And when we go long periods in the summer without rain, I get so depressed. I'm like, no, I need some. Oh, gotta get these lashes out of the way. I'm still trying to use up the rest of my brow gel. I counted it as an empty. Ow, I just pinched my finger. I counted it as an empty and I was like, no, this has to go. It's the Milk and Diesel. I mean, I'm pretty sure I said back in March that this was done, but there's still a tiny bit on the wand. Like I can't get anything else out of here. Stopper's been out. Like what's on the wand is all that's left. And I am still making this work. I don't know. I'm not ready to let it go. Isn't that pathetic? And I have 1, 2, 3 other brow gel type products open, and that's the one I want to use. Okay, do I want to put mascara on my lower lash line? Probably. So today in my look, I used all 4 of the purples and these 2 blues. This palette is so fun. It's beautiful. Extra points to me because it's in a project. Okay, let's find mascaras. Oh, do you guys want to see my shirt? Isn't that the cutest? And then down the sleeves, it has like, oops, oh my god, I love it so much. Do you hear Bentley? He's like digging at the blankets. He's trying to make himself a little bed. Earlier he was down there, and he's always down there. I always know he's there, but I thought he was sleeping, and then I felt him lick my leg, and it tickled so bad. Like, what are you doing? Okay, and then for lips, I think I just want to do a lip balm. Let's do that. I feel like we're done. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for spending some time with me and just letting me vent, you know? I am scared and I'm excited too, but I'm scared, I'm terrified. And I just, you know, I just wanted to sit down and kind of in a casual way explain why I'm going to be gone and why I keep referencing like a medical leave, and let you know that when I come back, I don't know how much different I will look. My top lip might stick out a bit more. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So I'm just hoping for the best, and wow, I'm getting anxiety really bad thinking about it, but I will stop rambling, and I will hopefully be back in a couple of weeks. Until then, please just send me happy thoughts, good vibes. All right.